On the 17th of May 2020, my little brother, Iwan Gruffudd Caudy, died. I never thought I'd have to say those words out loud. Or ever, really. He was only 20 years old. But he'd been struggling with mental health for a long time now. Even though in the weeks leading up to his death, he'd made it clear that he had no intention of ending his own life. So we believe he died due to complications with the illicit drugs he was taking to alleviate the pain of his mental health issues. I want to thank all those who donated to the Just Giving page for remembering Iwan. Those who came to the funeral, those who showed their support through messages, phone calls, sending flowers, sending cards, coming over for a chat, and especially those people that have helped me and my family stay functional at this time. It's been difficult, but all your support has made this a little bit more bearable. So thank you for that. Iwan wasn't just my brother, he was my best friend in the whole world. We made this YouTube channel together. It was for us to record the fun and joy we had playing games together, and a way for us to share it with the world. We were so close. We taught each other so much. And there are no words to express the pain of this loss, the void he's left in my life. He was such a wonderful, loving, thoughtful, generous person, and he could never see those qualities in himself. I just wish he could have seen what I saw in him. He was so passionate about learning that it inspired me to keep bettering myself just to keep up with him. Chemistry was his favourite thing to research even before he went to Oxford Uni to study it. He loved asking the question why. Like, where does light go when it's dark was something he asked when he was 5 years old, I think. He had such a curious mind, he wanted to do so much good with it. And all that led to him bettering his mathematical skill, understanding more of the fundamentals of chemistry, and most recently, he was trying to learn quantum mechanics to a level so that he could teach it on YouTube and share knowledge and spread learning and the passion for understanding. I just wish he could have finished and done those things. Academia wasn't all he was, though. He loved games like Path of Exile, Minecraft, Valorant, Overwatch, and recently he'd been trying to get good at chess, which is not an easy thing. He always got really absorbed into whatever he was playing as well, which meant I usually got sucked in with him, which is something I will miss forever now, but it's a really good memory. We loved to play games together. It was one of the best ways I think we could spend our time. He'd really get engrossed deep into it. It was amazing. One time, he really got into the whole esports scene, watching the Overwatch League, where it was the reunited team that he watched every single match that was streamed, I think. And this shirt I'm wearing is his. One of my happiest memories of him was seeing the delight he got from winning a Boombox jersey, which is in his room somewhere now. Yeah. He was a big fan of skill-based games and any games that required a large amount of investment for a good reward. I'm gonna miss him introducing me to new and interesting games. He made my life so much more vibrant. I don't really know how I'm going to move forward without that energy in my life. I know for a fact Iwan would have been so proud of the Black Lives Matter stuff going on in the world at the moment. He was an anarcho-communist at heart, I think. So the idea that the BLM movement might affect real social change in the world would have truly excited him. He would have loved to see people stand up against oppression, racism, inequality, and the general mistreatment of disadvantaged individuals and groups, which is why he was so against our current political system and so in favour of changing society for the betterment of the least fortunate. It's partly this that made him feel so bad that he couldn't affect real change because he himself was struggling. I feel like as a society, we failed him in a way by not having better care for those who need it. Society needs more resources to be able to support and help the most vulnerable among us, like my brother and so many others. He was let down by the underfunding of social welfare programs. Despite the lack of funding, there are still people trying to give the best help they can for anyone struggling with mental health issues. So remember to reach out and talk to family, friends, and doctors if you can help or are having difficulties. Asking for help is never a sign of weakness or something to be ashamed of. I'm not ashamed, and I have no problem admitting that I need help surviving this new world without him. There will never be a time now where I don't miss my best friend and little brother for the rest of my life. I wish we had the time to make the future we dreamt of. I'll always be saddened by the loss of that future, but I will do my best to hold on to all the happy memories and good times we shared. So as long as we keep those memories alive in our minds, he's never really gone. And I will always be proud of him for knowing how many people he did help. He may not have known it or believed it, but he helped so many people, inspired so many people, me included. He was such a good person and a massive loss to this world. So, thank you for listening to me ramble about my brother. And I'll leave you with a few of his favourite quotes. Live to learn to live, which was supposed to be the slogan for this channel. And no gods, no masters, which was his yearbook quote and something he truly believed in. But finally, before I finish, I want to ask you his favourite question, which was, what's your favourite number and why?